the NPP is not looking for just a flag bearer, but we need a winnable candidate. And who is that person? Me, Mrs. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. In the history of Ghanaian politics, the only charmer Ghana for na kase amanyoku monfa we enim miento aba emama Honorable Kennedy Agyapong or context bi. Enti bia na wo ye NPP ni na Kennedy Agyapong start na wo mpe, but tiase se sekui flag bearer na NPP for nkwa entimi ma na Ghana mampeni Ghana for and betima to abama na Ghana for na o mbetima to abama yetimi a form government ne say ye pe Honorable Kennedy Agyapong a DNT and the enfane enkom sabi o call elections wie na se udin twa ade ya wo de test o come back by election after 8 months ya co-position ya ko 2 by election and so from Ablikumanov ya kwaye run ya we oba akwatia ya kwaye ba election and so from akwatia kwa na seat and tamale by elections tamale central by election general secretary Joseph Mpokodua akwacho krata aba say oh die ntia yempese be kon and say alupre na akohwe ho no enti in solidarity abusuan for oboa no kwasem bi anim osuro party yenti ye kwa ye bewe anomesa aboye between Tamale Central and Ware I just a stone through can the former flag bearers should lead us near Kosa election and Koji seat no na ko for de ye man ko mienu na de man ko miensa adenti na we de ye man ko be amanyoku ye mfa humobro enko ware oba odi ahumobro ko ware oba obedu dokro kwa ti mesero se me enkaso we ko ye hwe nipa na hoden get the difference between Kennedy Agyapong message any other aspirant obi ba wa say na do comprensa ko for complain enye message Kennedy Agyapong ebeduru wa obekire wo say ha aburo we ye be ni say ye benya factory say a say enne na mo fie ma no ye be ni say Kentampo Waterford ye be ni say enti baabi a campaign na du no so obi ba no wantima anhwe opotema hu de oho anche de be ye mo nya adwuma ye no obaye ana me paacho na kofo commune we commune ana nye enboko ntoka ana nye asantefo ntoka ana nye fulani ne sa ni oni message
yen say be break it na yatena abamu aneye yedi nkugu pato sesi ame ne oti hai yegyina yewra ho edi ntira etumi eni yesem enunti nipa ese yedipa na nya tumi no sai nipa no na ese yedipa na me ka kira mu se ekun bia ene ne commander ekun bia emere bia no ene ne leader emira NPP yewomi ye commander obetini edi yanim ye leader obetini edi yanim ye flag bearer obetini atu franka ne akwakoji tumi 2028 enyo obi ase Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Onuna udisi wa obeka. The videos are there, the evidence are there. 2024, mu adia NDC for ediye ye police station. Me ko police station, me dwane for my dear life. For my dear life, me wa ne wa baimu. Enye se ne wa baimu keke. Na flag bearer no, no, ene the vice president of the republic of this country. Or the control over the police, or control over military, or control over my immigration, or control over fire service, or control over all the security apparatus. And so what? Usro police station. So then, men this is police ni or watching on person will get the truth. Your per se, your experiences had in 2028 and now. Million say to apano. I'm Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Obambe flag bearer. Uti Puru West ha. Election day. Want to make a police station. Now when to make a police station now? Obetini abobalo to no buy. No, you cannot go. Musanti adiabako. Party biya wo baby and holding ejina. Even in US, in Britain, party biya wo baby and holding ewo. Wo baby and holding eni. Enti jise ebia. Pass over Kanokure. And until Quran chapter 103 was say, Bismillah Rahman Rahim, Wal Asr, in al Insan, Lafi Husr, إلى الذين آمنوا وعملوا صالحا وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر وسي مما ينكا نكرة انشرا يهو نسا يبسا يبلد party you see the NPP is undergoing reconstruction yeah party ni rebuilding yeah build party no reactivation yeah Sh0cking reinvigoration yeah pesa ejina putin say penisa yanko nokra ma yaho oni me be ya adwin say Ghana ha ekoto no say NPP ni holding ya holding e wo say ya holding e wo say and now me no kasai me yesremni me free upper west me salani ukọ me region upper west ha NPP 2024 sisi a me no kasai yeni MP ba kompo yeni MP ba kompo ukọ upper east yeni MP ba kompo ukọ savannah MP ba kopẹ baby our holding me no o say me go yi flag bearer afi ho are you strategic and you think the political thinkers me say it is politically suicidal politically what suicidal say obeshe wa akonfo for a political party say obekọ koyi o flag bearer every baby a oni holding because this game is a game of numbers it is game of what numbers and you don't have the numbers there so your flag bearer where is he going to get the numbers and bring it for us to win mimi kamoni kamenya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia onye president na kase kamonia be president me esemi onye president compare me year 2024 ye obibi wo islamu yesi kamoni ni nyani kamoni ye campaign e dey ka yesi al muslim ahul muslim al muslim ahul muslim ye nua kramofonu ka kire say al muslim ahul muslim we dey enya adwuma soso na 2024 al muslim ahul muslim anya adwuma who ye sure say 2028 al muslim ahul muslim ebe ya adwuma enya adwuma 2024 before the election no na kita MPs 137 independent kan ho 138 ye ko 2024 election yedi ya ye vice president paye wo free mia army area say MPs na kita 88 bakwawu you say by election you be say retain and this one say akasa 87 and now me no kasa yi you will by election abato e wo Tamale Central bisa ye hu say MPP ye betima ko Tamale any walwale ayankwasi Tamale ni walwale distance ni asai o former flag bearer wo free north wo free walwale by election e wo Tamale o timi di ukan amayanko because oni ahodi wo ho o si chinchina me koyin as flag bearer na dey akọ 2028 na opportunity no so as a political party as NPP a party Ghana for any day solo let's be strategic and for us to be strategic and select our flag bearer strategically let's select no other person than Honorable Kennedy Agyapong.
Well, we see this time around no how Kennedy Agyapong or then the campaign no called the Unity Tour. Ama enyema bia ne woni pa bia dwemu maybe a twomana ase madam for no menua no me no ne ko school enti wasa metoma we krom ne no I sad idea ni nyina Ghana fo asomadwen o monku se ene unua ne obi a asem to wo ahohihiem uhia mmoa obeboa ono ene unua na ebra Kennedy Agyapong nam bunu ne bunu east war eba ena che omo etimi Sh0cking eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na camp pa ni nyina no ebi ene ekotie na ne fa kese na ankaza no ye ba abeti bomade ne so script no na efo agent conversation was say aso utie message a manfo no the aspirant no a started day ba na o carry message no na wo hwe ne madin a hunu se wan na ne die mu oduo wan na ne die no nyem nsem wo mu a wogiri se NPP delegate to abama no a Ghana fo so bagina tum na abo man na kikire nkanko abusua minim se obu horse o mikrom ni na no o vi odu na edin ketie no e dia dance se saa ne ma no Ghana fo twam na mikrom ni madam fo no o matwam omopo bia obetimi aboa society obetimi aboa timamufuo no na wodi womanim na utie Kennedy Agyapong Japan said the manfo across carpet from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia camp na omo endorse no na che say na ideology na strategy na niema woka no atomanfo akoma so pa enipa every Bawumia camp aba Kennedy wono me ha many nka endorse over be mintimi nka by in percentage wise I can say it's over 80%. Wo show more free Kennedy ho akọ Brian champion na edutuma na say engineer Japan ho ene Bawumia ho a I can say it's about 5%. But mo free Bawumia ho akọ Kennedy ho no wo kan a enia no na ma mentre wade ba ko one some time ago e yade say yenya one of region na MPC 23 nyina true support Emma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But this time around, because of Kennedy campaign message, and then some more dear man for not out of the 23 no more endorse Bawumia. Now, currently, as we are speaking, a move 15 and now open lo matimi about one press conference say or more endorse Bawumia means 13 no assign. And the question among for Krebs say first and year 23 no onya mano saying then na be 13. 15 obinya saying. Interesting days ahead. Charge your message. Yenye brenienti more details a year explanation amount for edia badintia or mono say Kennedy is the right person to lead the NPP this time era. Yenye bre na
the yen say the honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong Agyapong. Shano so say nyame boa on the 31st of January 2026. The new patriotic party ebekwa akoto aba e de yi de obekura amanyaku no franka no na etimi e de a capture power in 2028. The NPP is not looking for just a flag bearer, but we need a winnable candidate. And who is that person? Me Misusiemu a honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong. Mamenchia party no mpenimfo from the general secretary to the last person. Na menchia the former flag bearer, menchia honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong, menchia honorable Dr. Yaw Aduchu, menchia Dr. Bernard Champion of honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Omo nyina a party ma omo edi omo abase delegates enhwemu no munyimu baako na onkudi amayuku nanim but me susuye me free say nipa baako a ye betimi edina kwa akogye tumi no honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong. Enti misrew wodi wo fidie no ato Royal Television a wonyira said da bia brother bia ye no saa na sitie best for the past 2 or 3 weeks no now many nan say honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong was started the unity tour meba do the unity tour no enkomo e de akiro but the also tia say say candidate by and Ghana for the electoral omonsan afrelo in the history of Ghanaian politics the only charmer Ghana for na kase amanyoku monfa we enimani miento aba emama honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong or context bi ubowura baabi a hairdressers for almost Kennedy Agyapong baabi a tailor for almost Kennedy Agyapong ubowura chobo almost Kennedy Agyapong omo twa bi se Kennedy Agyapong omo te short almost Kennedy Agyapong the very market will be as Kennedy Agyapong ni nyane say Ghana for no omo kon ado soya ban na nye soya ban se bi yankutu aban bi ngu na emu omo po bi a oba ne su ene ne ban ebe se soya ni na emu wankutu aban bi ngu na emu ye be fa kwan paso e de ato aba na ne yu ebe ne yu obetimi ahyemra obedi so ya oha ana both the NPP and the NDC no ye hyemra na manyoku na de hye akwakutu mra na gu okoka omo se omo ana de ba power and the honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong and the only politician who criticize the NDC as I criticize the new patriotic party and now honorable Ken nesekana I knew for no etwa no ama Ghana for a penasem and the ABA now ye MPP ni na Kennedy Agyapong start now umpe but tiase say sekui flag bearer na MPP for nkwa entimi man me Ghana man peni aye Ghana for and betima to abama na Ghana for na or betima to abama yetimi a form government ne say ye pe honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong a DNT and the enfane enkom obeka to Ghana MPP ni NDC or more tradition say ye the nipa we na anyi ya na ye de ne air court sa that as say In the absence of none, bad is considered to be good. TMM say, in the absence of none, bad is considered to be good. Ebra na Kennedy Agyapong anyone there. You bet make oh we and ya ton no. We and ya na kubi enti yam fa no. But here comes Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. One no there Ghana for na e suffer no. So yeah what confident the degree of confidence about 99% say the Kennedy Agyapong kwa the probability NPP able to form a new government in 2029 high. So the new patriotic party addition again near train. A bit so and some more can say get out there Sabrana or cross. Also Busa say circumstance bay and a man John J. for court twice. Circumstance bay and a man now the Kokufado a quarter 3 times. Yes, say I'm for the channel to us. We had the last elections now a bar so now Abusia Fui. Your former flag bearer and the former vice president in Okugu NPP among you couldn't as a portal. When him say Ghana, you were about to picture so 276. Your former flag bearer no 8 million winning in 77. Anna from 1992 ebesine. From 1992 ebesine. Se oko about to soa. Out of the 276 no. The NDC or the NPP or members of parliament ye canning in Abuma a presidential resource no a cutting in anas a bruning aso. But in 2024, the NPP parliamentary candidates ye coming ya votes rubomwa a brought the presidential candidate in ya so. Na ebin see that normal the presidential candidate no a perform o can votes no ne votes no o put all the NPP parliamentary candidates boma a ya say the presidential candidate a perform change but 2024 the hu ye no a fem from a nimguasie eni kwanse so ana de ba akọ so hye no so say so ba asante mantem ho a the NDC omukura around 7-6 MPP ekura 39 and 1 independent. But you could see, say, President John Dramani Mahama, he wants some of the constituencies in Ashanti region, whereas the NDC parliamentary candidate did win. And THS say, ye candidate require a not on Keja. We send a statistical information I made them out. Yentano, or the former flag bearer. A coin and kunya around ABR. 45, 46, 47 and can 7 year can a different. But your call, you know, from and your crowd. Now, Sabi, o call elections you read, Nasa Udin Cha. Adia ya would test it or come back a by election. After 8 months, your co-position, your co-2 by election, and so from. Ablikumanov, yakwaya rerun, yari, Oba Aquatia, yakwaya ba lesson, and so from Aquatia kwa seat. And to be over that, I was say, Anna NDC fono, Ghana fought to about new one. Omobwa. We need a candidate out there for this or at the Eba. Maman Chawa dear, and the Tamale by elections, Tamale Central by election. General Secretary Joseph Mpokudia akọchọ krata aba say oh die nti ayem pese be kon ene say alupre na ekọhwe ho no enti in solidarity abusuafo oboa no kwasem bi anim osuro party yenti ye kwa ye bewe anomesa aboye alupre na ekọhwe ho no na MPP fu nim NDC for made share ehwere omo nkwa no enipa 12 anom call prime minister. And no man can say, oh, in solidarity, ye nipa ba ko non kon represent Mutala Mohammed. Omo nipa ba ko makudu mienu. The same way, Anna Eneskumi ewu akwatia. NDC for anti-man can say in solidarity no mababe contest AGF yesem. Between Tamale Central and Wari, I just a stone through. Can the former flag bearers should lead us near Kwasa election and Kwaji seat. And as your Kokwa ni engia. Yet me appreciate enya more than what we got the last elections now. The big man say, oh, we've made a case, HSM, NDC, Afro Ghana for the last time no in Tamale South ye peace no enya ebia 10,000 we say 11,000 12,000 na e kire ye sen NPP in opposition ye bouncing back NDC in government is doing worse but ye see enko ampa so ahwa ye enko and to be over that so John Dramani Mahama is going to fail till John Dramani Mahama will fail. And what if he doesn't fail? If he candidate here or what this uncle, but he said, even if John Dramani Mahama is failing, now say MPP represent an ordinary technically no, or man okay down because an ordinary go an ordinary come. Ghanaians will never vote for that. Tiabusha for I was a party for delegates. Yeah, Jine Amanyuku no eche candidate bi. Na na akofo de yemane kominu na de yemane komiensa adenti na we de yemane nkobhe amanyuku yemfa humobro enkoware oba wo de humobro koware oba obedu dokro kwa ti mesero se me enkaso we ko yenhwe nipa na hoden abushafo ne nkomo bebre wo fie na me do ba kwoto no but ene ono abaka di kwa ma kompekwa Japan vetting na after vetting okasa mpese nko tie dia ono aboken ekan ye ba enkomo bebre e ho.
Second time coming to such a vetting, was it any different from the first time you came?
No, not really. You know, I was prepared, so I believe I answered all the questions, and they know I'm ready to be president of this country. Yeah.
What were your major takeaways from today's session?
So they really wanted to know why I want to be president and my vision for the country, as well as the party.
Okay.
So I enumerated a couple of points and how I'm going to address some problems. So basically that was the interview. They know I've been through and through party man for so long. So I didn't face any serious questions, or they didn't antagonize me because they know my potential already. But they asked tangible and reasonable, I would say reasonable questions. They were not hostile to me, and I was free to answer their questions.
I imagine you plan to use the Asian model to develop Ghana.
I said it there too. I told them and explained what I mean by Asian model. You know, I have seen some quotes. Let me explain further. The Asian model, what they did that time when they decided to compete with Europe and America was that they identified potential talents and potential businessmen and funded their projects like Daewoo, Hyundai, Samsung in Korea, for instance. They made conscious efforts to support them by giving them loans. And the loans, what they did was that if Mr. Honorable Kwaku Kwarteng decides to build this building, they will ask for the cost of the raw materials and where he's going to get the raw materials from. The government then sends the money to the company manufacturing the raw materials. And they will give you a couple of months. If you tell them the imports or your raw materials or whatever equipment you're going to use will arrive in 3 months. In 3 months, the following week, 3 months, 1 week, we are there to inspect if indeed you receive the equipment. Now, what they do is that the government partners the individuals, the private sector. So they will win themselves off when you finish paying the loan. Then it becomes your business. And you know, in business, the most difficult part is the capital. So if government supports you to get the capital and you run it well, you become a millionaire. This is how they've been able to expand their businesses. India, Dubai, all the Asian, that is how the model they use. And I think because Ghana, we don't have capital for our businesses. You know, set up businesses, initially they are very tough. They lack finance.
committee anim na yebusa no nsem emani ya no make us just a formality because obi a member of parliament for 24 years 6 consecutive terms na wa contest bi dare de ebeye de osieye and akwakwa but we na honorable Ken chere nneema bi he was talking about the Asian miracle the Asian miracle ya bejepre na ya chichi minimum hu de ekwa me said ne enkomo bebre e wo fie honorable Ken di kwa kwa unity to no enfa ane ya kwa kudu enfa ne ya babedu
e make sure say be ma timamufo party delegates ati de ekọ na ya kansem panso ai free baby amo no a kire wo na ya ka ne ya esese omoto abama Kennedy eno so kire wo enti yegu so ya kire wo bebre na menim se asem ne de entin dada ye be kosoa ka kire wo ye be kosoa so abo dawru na kire wo se so omote da akonfo be form ne ya because shaibu baby e bruce say no kamenu mi no tieti ha no kampese kieti baby didi ana yeti baby num suo bi but ne yeti ha no ye nyina ye enti ne yeti ha it is yeti ha yeti ha say because of say ye pe ye selfish yi there ye pe say Ghana e pija ne tumpon na NPP party inyan kabomu na party ni side china ne naso because se be jina ne naso a menu nim say party no hwemu a anke nipa numu a omo tusa afa krata se omo twintonto se omo pese omo jina ma party ni de ka hwemu a ko bia se fata obia di no so obia se fata obia nso aye bibi o party ni nda a che say count of obiti say aduchum ya why bibi o party ni nda education sector why bibi pe ho count of obiti say Brian ono so serve as minister agri sector why adwuma kakra fine count of obiti say Kennedy Agyapong was party na sin as an administrator or the party na gina baby ama or record say ogina ho si ni pise ono ne time party no recording ni passe of parliament party no recording say of total amount total number of votes o check isa nyama we nyina obia woni dibre o check Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia o you be a fantastic was serving depending be a chief for 16 years o ko gina court party na name kasai e di ma party no say na tie bi on so aye na fam de o hwe honorable Kennedy Agyapong Japan o you be a way back from 92 what in akuma ne bibia ne kra na duane a obedi o de ma obi o party mu sika o senko de boni sirim na one ne yere ne ma de to aduane di oyi de ma party member papa no sai obi adwuma no chaibu kame mi ne umi no a me kame bi adwuma me fa NPP fo nko awo me mfa CPP me mfa NDC me mfa PFP me mfa obi awo me mfa ayi apalum nyina bi but adwuma no bi ye no wanyensemu wafa CPP fo wafa NPP fo wafa NDC fo wafa party bia nipa wafa Ghana fo e wo ne factory hwe se ade e me fe ne se baby on se sa story no tie kura na account on se na broni bi o se wanyini o pese o kofi ne factory no India ni no na nipa 350 na ye dwuma wo shaibu se broni ni ton ya ana obi obeto yi bia nko be saki nipa ni nyina aka ho no makotena fie e bia nipa ebenya adwuma ya ho nipa 350 na bia nipa 5 pe ene be ka ho but odiko to yewu Kennedy Agyapong ni mu out here otu anamon ohwe Ghana fo eye adwuma wo broni no adwuma mu ho a 350 no so ka se o jama papa no ato company na mo bia obe se nipa we nyina ekotena fie ye no mbedi na yire ne mba emkora so ko school campese se bia ye duru ya fees books ne ade ka ko first ka we anyem bia wo ye adwuma wo de wo trust e bi wo ho a wo betimi age besia bi eden a bosome so a wo betiti sika na tua but otoye no wo sa ka kire workers ne se omo antnem Nipa 350.
So just to secure their jobs.
Just to secure their jobs.
Or the over $3 million.
Over $3 million.
That $3 million. Obinya or the 1 acre or cantonment.
Yes. Now, say nipa no say onjene enchirima ho. Onjene busuye guachiri. Onjene NPP party ho. Na say nipa wait to say Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Ono so aso party ni mo abepe mo nei. Nanka me de se ka me enko na ebia me kirema adwen nanka party no bia fa. Ana say ye kase ye koto aba na me kase me me ento aba. Kasha me no tie me kase me sremo ani di delegates. Momi nyina yen sorry nanka yen kanche party for mpani for ne obi biara say yesre wo nipa edru no so eye Honorable Kennedy Agyapong.
Chief Osha, after 7th of January 2025 we are there confirm President John Dramani Mahama your former vice president on Kate Sword to be but I don't know Honorable Ken akwa Kate Sword ayababisi the biggest and the largest pharmaceutical industry in West Africa.
Yes.
And Honorable Ken here baby all we are no baby Ghana funti nura in no maku 6 buwa I am saying of West Africa. Also ye baba yes I no ni buwa na ye gina so edibia ko the developed country say the UK Netherlands na they ebe employ ni probably 2,000 because the pharmaceutical industry plus the ethanol and starch factory.
Exactly. Onim say
I did not Honorable Ken ni o person set out person create jobs.
Chaiwu the American say sa say mu ye mo no tofa kitwa bi enkyere ahwefo ye wa Kennedy Agyapong Japan ne kasa wo ka bia ade bi o tu ho na mo bia ne a wo so be ya abo enkyirima ne o so peso oyema youth ne o so peso oyema party ne o so peso oyema Ghana memo mo fa no emre bi atwam political talk
we talk and do
papa no se mesro bi biara unya akwanya na ba bia oba no be ho a den or you free but confone can change some different o ben no na the person can be akọ bi wa
you bold economy
ben anim say papa mpacho wada oma yes see o kapo bi gina ansere no ahwe no yi wa no anka mpese de o ka bia obeye Honorable Kennedy Agyapong de o ka bia shaibu me catch wa hwefo no tifo obeye.
But before then, na Odi Council see a 96 million ethanol factory. A voter registration domain.
Yes. And it's a ho.
Yeah.
We ho. Sa do utwamu ayi ho. Sa enkofu iku ho. No say be voter registration.
Yeah.
And I know they very well. Now papa no ho. Sa factories now OCCC no. Factory bia the number of people are ever. Ena oba krobia so no si factory a eye kroma ena ofo adwuma.
Yes.
Onfa ho ma ho. Ade aye me fe no. Oba no si factory ni wi pe. O se mesremo nananom mesremo mra mu kroma no. Omo ma ko school kakra na yemfo mo ha. Omo mfu so metimi aye enwuma we no yemfo mo ha. Obia won the department of
but that one says okay factory ya okoto ya sabi NPP for sorry and a book certificate sabi a packet robbers ya say certificate the packet robber
Dabi anya certificate the packet
robbers ya fast nadmo that is you have for because check 10 year and so
shaibu kasa bia obia beka bia me metia na me kase hwe papa no ho even ne yire Miss Christian Agyapong,
Mami
Christian Agyapong.
Yen chama man so asantimantemo. Man the different
dynamics.
I campaign mu.
Unim
man vote min kasa.
Shaibu, unim so amusua. Enkofo bi sua. We ye de na ekutu say bam. Enye omu de ni bia.
O say school feeding.
On say on the 26th. Enkofo bi sua omu so be bi. On the 26th, Kofobisha. Also, by meeting women delegates.
Ken wife.
Now, the funny say, Mammy Christiana, Ojina delegates man anymore. Or say, or they are this and also the question there to woman say, and can say, Ojina, how will so say, Senipana, ye pese yɛde no kɔgye tumi no nipa num no bia se fatawo ne yɛhwɛ ne a yɛbɔ ne din Ghanafoɔ srɛ sɛ yɛmfa ne mmra yɛmfa ne ngye tumi no enti ɔmo kɔto aba ɔno ɔnhyɛ ɔmo o ɔsi sɛ mo kɔto aba mɛsrɛ mo sɛ muntie Ghanafoɔ na mo hwɛ sɛ ɔsemasi ne yɛtoma na yɛbɛtumi agye tumi anyɛ saa yɛkyia yɛn sa yɛbɛsa akɔtena fie efie tena na ebia ɔno maame ne te hɔ na woba sɛ ɛmoa bi ɔmoa na wɔntimi amemfa ntirim ka ebia na hoɔden enu hɔ enti mɛsrɛ na adeɛ yɛ me fɛ baako a me pɛ sɛ me ka kyɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa ne Ghana mmaa the first sɛ yɛto aba no ma ayi a ɔno abo Kennedy Agyapong na ne yere a ofiri Asante Mampɔn ɛbɛyɛ the first Ghanaian Ashanti woman a wabɛdi vice first lady
Samuel.
Yes. Checking records.
But I Rollins yere.
So we are now programmed my Rollins only the first president Nigini if you are Santimem and Santimampong. So Oba as offer Asante system of ina after Asante no the Mampohine what say yes or no. It's Mamani Ubia baby or de a man con or do mo ko akujina simpie bi so a ema no obi a hobeton Asantini ba owotima yes on enye oba say makubu bi dan o see you president Kufo e baaye no o de free maternal care buy ema ekowo a onko awo so free shaibu ma president Kufo time me tra TV radio baby a radio dey am capture me but TV me stress and come capture me na me fanye steady case mo bia may you me appendix we obi a heavy me appendix okay president Kufo time okay na ukuta card a free confornochi na mkoye no me am mate and operate me okay owie me da ho 3 days okay unim say shaibu me da ho no se me ye be yi me no na mabusuafo nim se ye be tua sika kese bi
opabosia ba
shaibu me see president Kufo maternal care
free maternal
care ne sa health insurance na
ne no na for de koyi amomo hania
na ye no me see me de yi me free hospital Konfanochi sika me de chair nurse ni sika me boka
okay
na ye 10 Ghana cedi ne
it's about 100,000
na ye 10 Ghana cedi and am the chair nurse ni a na opepa me ho
okay
and am the chair no men twiska bia me busa nurse ni say am I going to pay something and I say bibi wa metua am say oh dabi ya keep records ni na o card no bibia cover president go for the way by san kola na esa wo mo sa time no o ma wo moduane di o yewura ese ne yire eni sani woni man nkasa na man sa fasodi o munya ya enkola no na na do bae no e no nso be mo free education sa free education no de ma wo mo no o nso nyini kakra bae na o mo wie school no o ma ba fie se o ba fie no anka mpese NPP panimu bi e ba initiative anasa adwen Paul de ba no eboa fie bi em yewura Kennedy Agyapong koane enipa num no ono koane gina simpie dia so o se ono de eye ne hobby se o mi adwuma ma nipa nye
ne hobby
agudie NFA odi bi agro
say
ye bi adwuma koye adwuma
say me cut solve for the biggest pharmaceutical
industry ubenya adwuma
cut solve for the $96 million
steel factory ubenya adwuma steel factory at a shift bi nipa 500 check it 24 hours ebe nipa 1000 check it it is and she say we and that is a private man so be president of state resources that obetimi dia hwe nipa bebre eti yewura Kennedy Agyapong hihye na ode ba say president Kufo ahwe nkofo amoma wo amoma duane na nado danko Akufo ado abehwe sa ankola na amoma kusku ene ono aduru ni pen so say obemma omo adwuma ye na say nipa na o wie school otifie na obenya adwuma ye no ono nso akohwe ne maame ni nwia kitwa oti ase ewu fie na ne maame asuma dwon
meba Mr. Producer ye shake video no ready na yenko honorable tour no so abushafo honorable Kennedy Agyapong started the unity tour na the entire the unity na tour so ne say waso wo share the day papa mu baaye ema pa wuliti en homa vito usu andi president no by be NPP adunu se etro ya hwe ya bibetimesi into the enkabom ento abo afirase na yakufirase ewo Western North your 9 constituencies talking about the Bia East and West, Jaboso, Akontomia, Swaman, Bodi, Bibieni, Yoso, and other constituencies you can in a gui, and a Tissimo, Ewo, Afosono, Sutifi North and South, Tano North and South, and we can say Sunafo North and South, and so Yakan Nogu, and a Buamu, Ewo, Bonosono, about the 12 constituency, Doma Central, Doma West, Doma East, Brekum West, and Kwanza North and South, and the Akanina, Brekum, Sunyani, Yayina, and a TC, that is the Bono East. Now, Bono East, and so no, Yayan Kwanza North and South, Yaya, Kentampo North and South, Yaya Seni East and West, Pru West, and East, Atiba Mountain, so 11, so no. Yeah, really, and so far, no, out of the 16 regions in the country, honorable can active 4 ago until aka 12. Now, and then you break your convert, or better also change nature coba, near twice. But the coin and commonly be a I don't know, say Mr. Producer said, shake video already. But the opening answer get the difference between Kennedy Agyapong message, any other aspirant. Obiba was say, Nanado comprensa, kufo complain, and your message. Kennedy Agyapong ebeduru a obechire say a brewery, ye be ni see, ye be factory see. I say, and ne na mo fie man, ye be ni see. Kentampo Waterford, ye be ni see. Enti baabi a campaign edunu. So obipa no wanti man show potema hu de oho anche de be ye mo anya adwuma ye. No ba ye ana me paacho na kufo commune we commune ana nye and bokon toka ana enya santefon tokwa ana enya fulani ne sani par oni message baabi adunu eye unemployment Ghana statistical for say about 14.8 eni adwuma enti busani pansa wa ban baabi a mete akontomra mete boodi no mete manhia north mete manhia south oba ede no hunu manhia south obetima 10 amane adwuma yebi no be kata na kofo commune enya message sani par ban so ye ne call you know one of the constituency secretary for Kentampo North. Okay. Your friend is Sheikh Dauda Mohammed. Okay. Wakaneti. Na wakasa. The person who in video number.
Near Kwaji to me 2028 and you be say Honorable Kennedy Ohini 2024. No idea NDC for ADA police station. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Wabamuna so. Whether the celebrity when somewhere na dom na come 31st January 2026 wababa flag bearer and subsequently wababa the president of the Republic of Ghana. Minianum yakwa election 2024 yen say be break it na yatena abamu aneye yedi nkugu pato sesi amene oti hai yegyina yewura aho edintira etumi eniyesem na as a political party no yendijwa yendo afo die yehia eni de ben enitumi enunti na political thinkers in their wisdom almost say nipa ba ko form political party nipa ba ko form political party a enya hodi enunti it is referred to group of individuals like us coming together yegyina na ababe shia Yababe boom with one political ambition, with the aim of capturing political power, forming a government, ruling the nation, and bring what development. And this year, as NPP members, no, Yabutai say, Yabenya to me. And until Nipa essay Dipa, Nanya to me, no, sign Pan essay Dipa. Nami catch them say. Ekubia eni ni commander ekubia emere bia no eni ni leader emira MPP yewomi ye commander obetini edi yenim ye leader obetini edi yenim ye flag bearer obetini tu franka ne akwakoji tumi 2028 enyo obi ase Honorable Kennedy Kennedy Agyapong. Onuna udisi wa obeka. The videos are there, the evidence are there. 2024, mu adia NDC for ediye ye police station. Me call police station, me dwane for my dear life. For my dear life. Meanwhile, ne wa baimu. Enye se ne wa baimu keke. Na flag bearer no, the vice president of the republic of this country, or the control over the police, or control over military, or control over migration, or control over fire service, or control over all the security apparatus, and so on. Usro police station. So ni na ndisi fuachiro. Police ni omacho, person will get it true. Ye per se, your experiences had in 2028 and now. Million say yanto apano. Amma Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, Obambe flag bearer, Uti Puru West Ha, election day, want to go police station. Now when to make a police station, Obetini Abobalo to Mumbai. No, you cannot go. Musanti Adiabako, party Bia or Babia and Hodi Ejina. Even in US, in Britain, party Bia or Babia and Hodi Ewo. Or Babia and Hodi Eni. And to just say Ebia. Paso bekano kure. Enunti na uko Quran chapter 103 wasi Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim wal asr ila al-insan lafi khusr ila alladhina amanu wa amilu salihah wa tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bil sabr wasi mumayen kano kure enchira yahu nasa ya pese ya build party you see the NPP is undergoing reconstruction ya party ni rebuilding. Ye build the party no reactivation. Ye Sh0cking reinvigoration. Ye person ejina pinti. Say penis ha. Yanko no krema yahu. Uni me be ya bin say Ghana ha ekoto no say NPP na holding. Ya holding e wo say. Ya holding e wo say. Enna me no kasai me yesremi me free Upper West me yesala ni. Uko me region Upper West ha. NPP 2024 sisi amino kasa yeni MP bakumpo oko Upper East yeni MP bakumpo oko Savannah MP bakupe baby our holding me no o say me go yi flag bearer afi ho are you strategic and you think the political thinkers me say it is politically suicidal what suicidal say obeshe wa akonfo for a political party. So because flag bearer, every baby are only holding. Because this game is a game of numbers. It is a game of what? Numbers. And you don't have the numbers there. So your flag bearer, where is he going to get the numbers and bring it for us to win? Mimi ya Kamoni Kamenya, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, on your president. Nenka say, Kamonia be president. Me on your president. Compare me year 2024. Your baby wa Islamu. You see. Kramoni, ni kramoni. Ye campaign edika. You see, al-Muslim, ahul-Muslim. Al-Muslim, ahul-Muslim. Ye niya kramofonu kachire say, al-Muslim, ahul-Muslim. Ahul-Muslim wedie. Enya juma soso. Na 2024, al-Muslim, ahul-Muslim, enya juma. Uye sure say 2028, al-Muslim, ahul-Muslim. Enya juma. 2024, before the election, no, make it MPs 137, independent Kahua 138. Yako 2024 election. Yedi ya vice president paye. Wofiri mia army area. Say MPs and kita. 88. Bakwawu, you say yako by election. You better retain. And this one, say akasa 87. And now me no kasai. You will buy election about your family central. Bisa ye who say MPP ye bet mako. Family any walwali ayen kwasin. Family ni walwali this has me say. Our former flag bearer wo free north, wo free walwali. Buy election family. O timi ndi ukan amayenko because oni ahodi wo ho. Who say chinchina me koyin as flag bearer na dey 2028. Now opportunity no. So as a political party, as NPP, a party Ghana for any day solo, let's be strategic. And for us to be strategic, and select our flag bearer strategically, let's select no other person than Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. And with me, Mami Kasa Enwa, me my constituency secretary since 2005. Secretary Wahawuni, Secretary Pro West. I'm one of the oldest secretaries in this country. One of the oldest constituency secretaries in this country. And with the course of party, meaning police station for electoral area coordinators, constituency executives, any planning for patrons, council of elders, patrons, ya bread, but party no ever power no, ya show. And let's change the paradigm. Paradigm shifts from the book to a businessman. Since the history of this country, businessman Pierre Mbeye, president that. This is Bukulong. Omoba, Omoba, Kosei. Every money certificate abaha. Money certificate abaha. Obia, what is certificate abaha? One certificate no. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong Kosei. Waba, and your certificate asem. Dear John Mama Eyero, I will fight NDC voice and guess in numbers. Edo Mushe Nadlu, Edo Mushe NI, Edo Mushe Insurance, Epami Yanko for Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Obe President, Musu ya Ghana for Obe Humadwani.
No, Akwakobong Komone. In the during the campaign, he was one of the speakers, and they are calling Honorable. What is the Sh0cking?
Powerful speech. Okay. Powerful from Sh0cking. Powerful. Extraordinary. Assembly here said delegate to T. Now go to Abanwa Council. Also, why secretary since 2005?
Yeah.
He's the oldest secretary.
Yeah.
Onim the war party.
Yeah.
Onim komo be a koso party because secretary there. Only administrator of the party.
Yeah.
And the constituency we are secretary. We are administrators to the constituency. Eti ade be a koso biano. He's aware.
Yeah.
And when we say the bit my culture say party no chaibo yense science
yeah
boy yense sa baby gina no ye beda ho sa ye mapa wa bium
na no kan say mo say political suicide say baby a amayoko na ho de wono wo so won fa wo frank kurafo di bre ne enko ho na de be ko baby a
ahode ni eso ho de a say e ho obelus wa is election de bia baby a dodo ni gina dodo no pe no se wamfa wahode anku gina ho na o divert ko baby a ahode na wo ho no swa na o de ofu se ho na de kwa ebeboa wa dodo na edoso no etida de bia obelusu atena opposition
but chief unim ade ba ko metie papa no ne no ho unim se okọ north east ya 6 constituencies.
Yes.
The last election, Dr. Bawumia enya 134,000.
Yeah.
Whereas Oba Kwabre Nanado enya 86,000.
Yes.
And meaning Dr. Bawumia home region 6 constituencies together
130.
And just Kwabre
Ketwe bi.
Kwabre one constituency na
Ketwe bi. Eno na me chiro mu say baby adodo no wo no a wo mo pe. What you say? Ukofa baby aketwa no eye dodo no kura aketwa ba ko a na oka se chinchina atwan a ahafo na kura aketwa no e ka se ommum beta wa china dodo na akura ne ti no ho a de bia wo mapa wa betena opposition enu nti na wo se party no emre prempre a ewo mu enipa num na atwintonto no ye hwe ne yense science ne enhwe ade because say yense science Kennedy Agyapong on pedudu was see who the moon try on also hwe
just
4 years moon for 4 years in Shenisa who the moon for say ya to abama na ye me campaign tana chi na onchi power na mai na ye trying 4 years pe sa 4 years no say one dane Ghana won see free ho and I have the he say Kennedy Agyapong very big confidence in him. Se papa no on promising feli o si ade yo o ka ebem o sha oye ti me believe no. I had not known him for long, but upon the history any follow up samaye wo no said the obi sori also I research said the obi sori also makobusa wonchi ensem no etie ni nsem bia papa na eba enjuma na so say o pe juma ma o fa wo adwuma papa no na agudie otewa no osere no obi enwuma otewa na ne fe osimakoto ha mi bebi adwuma ade a wo ya no na say utia also about 56 acre land da baby or about 230 acre land da baby abron be government aban no otiminya bibia at any time no or sa niama we nyina wo enti so de ne be ye pani no na otiminya bibia at any time na obetimi anya adwuma ma waye at any time ade na wo fa ne ma na opese ofrim a agu enti be ma youth no me nsori be ma mo me ntwe papa ne nko yenso ne mu nyina wo na ndwuma wo bie no o me bi ma Ghana fo nyina anya bi nye ne ho ntoyen cause youth no shabu ya wo se wo nam ho na be hu na young guy ade ay ma we ho and any 3 days na nsu to anwuma kakra na me fi me odem me wura dem ma me pie biu na me hye me dem ho TV na me baketo aba radio obi gina veranda na so hwehwe wo onu kwa wa mpie wo hwe na nipa na ibusa me pie koya young guy of about meet man be 28 of nsu mu aba me ho ade ntia one oba bia wo na one nnati na de enom be di anwumrewe be 738 na edin kama kuma say miss no ade na opeso ye osin konya ayikura kototo emo ne nuama bi na kokono a wona me kire ne store bi o manim wa se onkonko gi nuama ofuso betimi akonoa na akola no benya biadi na yiri benya biadi no so nya biadi na omde de aka esi wona ade choma said onkoji
is it say the NPP in less in 2020 ne nye strategies are because tia I say no mo kono mo nim say Dr. Bawumia kremoni enti omunuam krem for meto aba enti oyiso say okwa say al muslim ba also mo kodu mo ka al muslim krem for the dabi we de nya
al muslim and no say
na NPP for no say
mami breaki ade we wo TV so
okay
obi a wo tie mi bia wo NPP ni emfantu ni trim say NPP national executives any leaders are na SSA omo ka say yenko obi ani wa oye adwuma unim yenti omo anya adwuma omo bopo bi na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nim
onim
se wonim a anka obetu no fo say me nko bi mu
okay
metwen kakransa
okay
epono ne say unim sa leaders no
okay
me ka ma wo hu ene obi otem bi entie ne leaders no hwemu a account for wom from regional executives national executive constituency executives account for wom edonso pa omo ye be 82% account for wo leadership wo MPP be 82% counting from constituency executives regional executives national executives okasa mi ensa ne boma account for wo mi 82% sa account for no ebo pobi and let me break in wa na we say me break in o machine so ba me break in wa omo bo pobi say de okan al muslim omo si there bi njai you dey nya al muslim me ka kire obia ne say account for wo executives no esi wo people say we dey fan nko ye nko ye adwuma no eti akan ni ano ye communication director ema the whole campaign sika kodi no no wa anyimu half amfanye campaign meka ene mi break you a akiro
tombo pose
omo bopo se papa na ye de na bedi yanim no omo mpe ye mfa ne nko
asensa tetata adwuma no so ye
ye ba hia no ye ba ka chen so oh bibia ye fine ye gusu ye ne kwa ni akoshe nko
ni abasu tupa ba
na dani achi but enye sa na tie omo bopo se ye mfa papa ne nko enti no mgu na nimu ase tantantan omo bopo e pop pa chenchenche o se me hihye ba na me hihye ba me nkama asem just like that me obabuchi me ka asem bia tinie na family enye se bia ebufuo but eno kwe na me ka chiro me ma asem bia me ka bia fact me mo say ni panidi but say ni pana no communication director 2024 sikatwitwi bia e ma na say communication fanya adwuma emu half anya adwuma a breaky is our communication. They are tossing me. Almost a breaky. Almost pepper. Say almost hot water. And they are NPP no. Because almost almost on Mayas house for papa moment you quiet to me hot water na. Almost hot. It is a breaky. Transport a farmer go for kono. Almost yet. We would not see you as Ashanti radio.
So, Edias no catch last word no catch delegates or me 12 31st of
Madama delegates are NPP twaba. Mensada mensayem. Mon fanche mutrim se. Mo yese busua pani.
Yeah.
Muyi ohene ni frifie. Muyi frifie wia na de akokire.
Yeah.
Ne agina to. Sisi ye pe obi obedi party nanim kan a. Ye mpese ye betena fiache.
Okay.
Ne ye bekọ akọji tumi. Nti si ye pe tumi na me ni umienu. Se wo ye watchman na o party o power kra wo to dia. Ye mpe obi a nipa num no. Obetimi it's a form for na o me Ghana for no. A wo mo ye delegates ti se wo no. Ebo ni di kire wa o no tifia wo ye delegate no. Yemfa wo no mra because efie bia mu se nipa 10 net wa nipa 6 ebo sa edin no
yeah
se mo de mo sori am ko gigi ska na se ni se mo gigi se mo nyi ska mo fa o so ma simra ne ento aba mam utibi nti we delegate me serew tie sa nipa ni din